As you get stronger and bigger, you don't do more exercise, you do less, because the stresses are growing greater. In other words, a beginner is too damn weak to overtrain. But as you grow bigger and stronger and you're handling 500-pound squats, you can overtrain very easily. So you don't train more as you grow bigger and stronger, you train less and you'll keep growing.
So Mentzer got a lot of things right and a lot of things wrong, and in my opinion, this is something he got right. You know, a lot of people have this idea that the more advanced you become, the more sets you'll require to stimulate further gains, but if anything, I'd say the opposite is true, because over time you'll be lifting heavier and heavier loads, which is going to place more overall stress on your body and produce a greater demand on recovery. Even if proximity to failure is the same, any advanced lifter can tell you that squatting 4 plates aside is still a lot harder than squatting 2 plates. Not to mention that your lifting technique and your ability to maximally recruit the targeted muscles will also improve with experience, and so you shouldn't need as many sets to get the same stimulus. So generally speaking, all factors equal, it actually makes more sense to slightly reduce your training volume over time to optimize recovery and growth, not increase it.
He went on to say in a comment, on a related note, it's also important to keep in mind that adding volume is not a form of progression in and of itself. That's because simply performing more sets does not tell you that any positive muscle building adaptation has taken place. The physiological purpose of hypertrophy is strength, and so the only way to truly know that positive adaptations have taken place is in your ability to lift a heavier load or perform additional reps with the same load while keeping technique consistent. So volume is only a progression tool to the extent that it affects your rate of strength gain. By just adding more sets, which a lot of people assume they need to do as they become more advanced, means absolutely nothing on its own and could even be counterproductive. If anything, most people should find that as they become more advanced, decreasing the overall number of sets they perform is what actually improves their rate of progress.
Okay, hi guys, today this is my video. Today my dad is doing workout. He's doing the new push-ups, so I'm going to count.
Yeah, all right.
1. Ready, steady, go. 1. 2. 3. 4, 5, 6. That was all the new numbers. Now, this is how you do it, right?
Mike Mentzer advocated for adjusting training volume as lifters progressed, emphasizing that as weights become heavier, training volume should decrease to avoid overtraining. He argued that beginners can handle a higher volume because the weights they lift aren't yet heavy enough to induce the same intense muscular and nervous system fatigue experienced by more advanced lifters.
That's how you do it. Dad is so strong because he got muscle.
In the early stages, the lighter loads allow beginners to follow traditional higher volume routines and still recover effectively, making these programs productive for them. However, as lifters grow stronger and begin handling significantly heavier weights, the demand on their bodies increases exponentially, and continuing with high volume becomes counterproductive. Mentzer believed that reducing volume and focusing on shorter, high-intensity sessions at this point would allow advanced lifters to maximize strength and muscle gains without risking the chronic fatigue and diminished performance that come with overtraining. Now you're probably asking yourself, what the hell is this guy doing now? Now he's doing high reps, overtraining, basically doing the opposite of what Mike said to do? Well, actually, I'm still following what Mike suggested. I'm still training intensely, but with one long rest pause set, utilizing a total body routine. Hitting chest, back, biceps, triceps, legs, and abs. I could just focus on progressive overload, putting more weights on the bar, more plates, more dates, as they say, but I still have some gains I can make with lighter weights. High intensity, low force style of training, at least for a period of time. I'm not trying to rush to get the weights as heavy as I can. All these years, and I'm still lingering around in the beginner stage. I don't want to be here forever. I'm a beginner, and that's okay. In fact, that's great. That means I can make some major gains. Throughout the next few months, I want to keep on track and progress further towards my goal of being lean and muscular.
Your upper body, the muscles are built for short, heavy work, not for endurance. Your legs are built for endurance. These are facts. Is that why the higher repetitions are more productive for the lower body? I suspect that that's probably the case. I can't justify it, that's just conjecture. But we do know that the muscles of the lower body are different, and in what manner they're different.
Oh, ouch.
If you want to produce the best possible results on a squat or a leg press, I would take just a little bit less weight, not much, 5–10% less than you've been using, and increase the repetitions enormously. Work up until you're doing 50 with each leg, or 100 total, and then increase the weight. And I think you'll be surprised at the results you get. Again, only one set.
With it getting colder outside, darker earlier, and everyone getting sick with colds and flus, it can be depressing, leading to stress and burnout. And for me, I'm a stress eater. Each year I get fat during the holiday season, I overeat at all the holiday dinners, and I tend to even overeat while I'm alone. I'll be on my lunch break, eating fast food in my car like a maniac, basically recreating that scene from Super Size Me.
Look at how big that thing is. Look how big that French fry is. That thing is like 4 feet tall. Double quarter pounder with cheese. More calories than anything. There it is. A little bit of heaven.
If I could do that for the rest of the winter, I definitely couldn't do that every day. No way. There's no chance I'm doing this workout every day. Getting more reps in, rest pause. So it's still just one set, basically. One rest pause set. And you might think, well, dude, you could have gotten another rep, man. You gave out too quickly. Well, on a Smith machine, that bar is coming right down on me. And as you can see, there's nobody here. So I kind of have to give out eventually. Close the door, Sam. Close the door. On a machine, you can try your hardest, and then, you're failing maybe here, and you just, give it down. If I do that on the Smith machine, it's a lot more dangerous. I'm not going to train stupid. I'm going to train smart so I can continue training.
Yep. He is a strong man.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks. All right.